Hi guys! Can people hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can I get a hey? Hey, hey, hey! Woo! Hey, Lisa Riddle! Hey, Mom Sansbury! Oh my goodness, Life with Lois is on here. Be kind. Oh, Robin Wolf, Sharon Thompson. Oh my goodness, everybody's in the house. Jennifer Fairbanks, are you in here? Okay, Shirley's Beauty Shack. Okay, she says she's got the bell set. I hope she's in here. Carol Moore, be kind to yourself. Chris Tibbs, woohoo, baby. Glenda, Samantha Bond, Barbara. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My glow friends up in the house. Okay, Lisa's up in the house. Okay, Ashley is in the house too. Okay, so what are we thinking about? Oh my goodness, all of the holiday releases. Are you down for it? Oh my goodness, I know. Oh my goodness. So let me tell you. So you guys, I think I said something the other week whenever I had picked up the Walk of Shame, the Lippy, the Walk of Shame. Guys, let me say this. So we are so down for it. Woo, baby. Let me grab this. So I got on my jammies tonight. Ooh, I just shook the rooftops. So let's see. Oh, let's see where this is. So up in, you know, these shirts right here, these are the Nordstrom special. These are you can usually get these for 19 bucks at the Nordstrom, but they so cute with your heels and your skinny jeans. So Sharon says she is not ready for the holiday. I ain't ready for the holiday either, just the holiday makeup release. Other than that, I don't want to do holidays. So I have the Charlotte's. This is the Bejeweled Eyes to Hypnotize. Woo, look at that. Guys, I don't like this packaging. Can I just put that on the record? This looks like, you know, a piece of beat up sheet metal, you know, like somebody's using at, you know, Autocraft at my daddy's paint and body shop. This looks like, you know, I don't know. I'm not liking the packaging on this because, you know, like I want some jewels on it. I want some glitter, and this has nothing. Like, I don't know if you can see this. This has nothing. It's just texture. There's nothing in it. There, like this one right here is the prettiest. This is from 2 years ago, and it actually has glitter flakes down in it, and it's really, really pretty. And this is just a piece of like sheet metal. That's what I'm going to call it. You're going to hear me call this beat up sheet metal all night because that's what it looks like to me. Hey, Bridget! But the inside to me is really, you know, and this is what we're supposed to be buying it for, not the packaging. But the inside is really, I like it. I'm going to have to go on record to say I love the inside very much. Now, this one used to be my favorite, but I have to admit that this year's has overtaken it because this has too much browns in it and too much, you know, of the, like the little bitty small one that, you know, you can, the little Charlotte Darling palette, the little bitty one. It does. Okay, so Chris Tibbs says it's so boring. So I don't know if I don't know if Chris is talking about the packaging or the palette itself. And I can respect that opinion on whatever you're talking about, Chris. Because Chris might, my girl Chris might be talking about the packaging or the packaging. Okay, the packaging, because I can feel Chris on whatever. Now, here's the deal. God lover, I buy these every year because of my channel, because I want to be able to compare and contrast. Do you need this palette? And that is going to depend on what do you have, because I'm going to tell you right now, you might not need this crap. Let me tell you, because so if you have got, if it depends on what you're going for and what you've already got in your collection. This is the Pillow Talk palette. And I'm going to tell you right now, when I got this Pillow Talk palette, if you do not have a Charlotte long skinny palette, then this stupid ring light, if you do not have a Charlotte long skinny palette, then this palette is a good palette to have, because the palette is a nice palette. It's a good starter palette. You're getting your basics for Charlotte. Okay, so it's good. But yes, Sharon, thank you. Sharon's saying what I'm struggling to say. Fall is more colorful. Palette should include more shades. Charlotte does the same stuff over and over and over again. It's the same crap that she puts in her palettes. It's the same thing every single year. Now, and that's what I'm wanting to show you. So if you God, that ring light. I'm so sorry, guys. But so this is the prettiest part of the Pillow Talk palette to me right here. And this year she put that, and this is really one of the most diverse palettes to me, because she put something sort of like that, but with more range right down here, which is what I'm wearing today on my eyes. I'm wearing this with some of this and some of this matte right here. So I actually think this is a pretty good palette right here. If you don't have any of her palettes, then this is a pretty good one. This is the best one to come along in a long time. Hey, Jess is in the house. Hey, baby. So, I like this if you don't already have a palette. But if you've already got one of her palettes, then, you're basically rebuying a lot of her stuff. But last year, then this was last year's. Last year's was a little bit different because it had the blue and the green in it. Although, how much blue and green are you going to use? That's something that you would, are you a blue and green person? So, to me, while this year's palette is better than they've been in the past, if you have especially this palette right here, which is the purple one, you really, you really have to ask yourself, do you need it? Because in the purple one, you've got the purple shades that are down here. And then, it's just brown, 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 boring brown. And then if you've got the Pillow Talk palette, then you've got the pink already. So, and this is not a cheap palette, guys. This is not a cheap palette. So, you really have to ask yourself that. Now, if you don't own any of her palettes, this is the prettiest, most diverse palette that she has come out with in these long 12 pans that I've ever seen. Did I like the formula when I was working with it tonight? Yes, I loved it. I thought that this red right in here was really, really pretty. But for me, you know, also, can you get that in the walk of shame? Yes, you can get that in the walk of shame. Hey, Lauren Love. And here is the walk of shame. Now, to me, if you have a darker skin tone, this is the palette to have. And it's called the Walk of No Shame now. She's changed the name of it. But this right here is the Pillow Talk for darker skin tones. Sharon, this is your palette, girl. Oh, this is your palette. So if you don't have any of the Charlotte, girl, this is the one. This right here is just, I mean, ooh, baby, on your skin tone. Oh, this is the one. And you might not can see, like, that's a better where you can see that, but oh, so pretty. It's just really, really, like, really pretty. If you're just wanting that neutral, warmy, but you know, so it's not that I don't love the Charlotte formula for mature eyes. There's something about, and this is why she pulls me in. She pulls me in. I'm thinking only 4 shades. So yeah, so the walk of shame is, so if you have, you know, the African American skin tone, if you have the Indian skin tone, it is really pretty for, and you know, so I don't know, I just must have that desire to be African American. I don't know. Because I just gravitate towards the darker colors. You know, it's not Pillow Talk that ropes me in. It's the whole Walk of Shame line. That's the one that I love. So that's the whole collection that I'm in love with. It's not Pillow Talk, it's the Walk of Shame. So whenever I saw her drop that whole collection, I was like, I bought the liner. So the liner, I'm wearing it today. And so Sharon, this is the liner right here that goes with the Walk of Shame. And it's so beautiful. And you just need just a little bit. I don't know if you can tell it, but you just need just a little bit. Well, especially, you know, on my fair skin, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. The lipstick, the actual bullet lipstick, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can just see that on Bridget's lips. Oh my God, you know, she's the queen when it comes to lips. Bridget's got the lips. And so, you know, I can just see it. So, I mean, and those white teeth, I don't know if y'all have ever seen, if y'all haven't been over to Keeping It Simple with Bridget, but the girl's got the whitest teeth I've ever seen. And so, and she looks so good in a blue toned red lip. She's beautiful. And so I could just see her in the Walk of Shame lipstick. So, you know, she's just gorgeous. So, yeah, so I just am dying to see Bridget pick up. You know, if she don't pick it up soon, I'm gonna send it to her. But so yeah. So anyway, yes, she is, right, Lisa? She's a beauty queen. But anyway, so yeah, so I don't know. But those, you know, every year I pick these up just so that I have them for comparison's sake. I've been getting them for about maybe four 4 years now, and so I pulled out from this year here the purple, um, and I can't remember what the one before. There was one before this one. Hey, none your business in the house. But anyway, so you know, I think that the pillow talk is you know basically her basic shades. If you have pillow talk, you definitely don't want to pick up Charlotte Darling, which is the little mini of just the brownie, very nude tone shades. This one, I really used to, like I said, love it because of the purple. But I'm so happy. I am happy to see that she is diversifying, because it was always brown, muted, one splash of color. Then, we went in and we got more last year, but it was, the blue, which was pretty, and the green, and then muted. So we got 2 splashes of color last year. And I think we've got 2 splashes of color, but I think I do like this year's palette better than last year's, because I think it is more wearable. So I think if you didn't have any, you talked about the Bejeweled. Yes, all right. So this is the Bejeweled, Karen, and so Karen picked up the Bejeweled too, and so I think that if you didn't have, any of her palettes whatsoever, then I think that this would be probably money well spent. I really appreciate this review of all the palettes, because I really want one but can't afford all of them, because this would give you very similar vibes to the Walk of Shame. This one is going to give you a really nice purple eye that you can blend out basically with her Charlotte. This would basically be her Charlotte Darling, the little small Charlotte Darling palette. But this down here, and this is what I like about this leans cool toned. So this is going to pull a little bit of coolness for you. So hey Trayvon, how are you, sweetheart? So I really think, hey, True Wants, is she up in here too? I just love her. So I think that that this palette overall is giving you a little bit more, even though you've got these 2 a little bit neutral, boring kind of colors. This having that cool, she's never really had a cool tone in one of these. So I really think, can you talk about the numbers in this palette? Okay, yeah. All right, so they give you numbers. And where are my numbers? Oh, you're there. Okay, so they tell you prime, enhance, and smoke. So all of her shades, they come like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So basically, the prime is what she's saying, that you're putting basically all down on the lid. And then you're going to go in and you're going to enhance number 2. That's basically, she's telling you that that's going to be basically your crease color. And then your smoke. And I don't always agree with how she words this, but she's basically, you're going to kind of put that, you're going to kind of smoke that out and put that either, right on the edge over here, that's going to be your outer edge, outer V. That's what I'm trying to think of. Your outer V, but I don't always do that. Like with this one, what I do is I go I go in and I take and usually with her quads, you start in a circle. You start up in the up well, I've got one right here. In her quads, it'll tell you, you start here, 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 and here. And then you pop it. This is your pop shade for your middle of your lid. And you just go like this. It's kind of like you're going clockwise, but this one is where you start. But I don't ever do that. I don't do what she says do. But if that makes sense. Okay, is everybody getting their video? I keep having to refresh. I hope everything's I'm worried about the video tonight because I was over on Barbara Jean's channel and that's what she was having to do. I mean, I was having to do on hers. Mine is flashing. No issues here. So if you have to refresh, I hope nobody's having to refresh. Yes, it keeps blurring you out because it was doing the same thing over on, I think there's something up with YouTube tonight. All right, Bridget says she dropped it down to 360p because I know that I was having a horrible time over on Barbara Jean's. And I think it's something to do with YouTube because I'm right here, right by a booster. So, and Robin Davis says that there's nothing, there's no she's not having any problems. Be Kind says it's about 95% perfect there. Okay, hi Helen Stuckey. I'm fine in Central North Carolina. I hope everybody who's in the South, by the way, is doing okay too because of Hurricane Sally. I hope Sally rides on out of here. So anyway, but yeah, the formula for Charlotte is, if you haven't ever experienced it, Charlotte's formula is a little bit, it has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not a shimmer, but it has a little bit of a sheen. And, you know, I think that it works really, really well for a little bit of a mature eye. And one of my very, very favorite palettes, if you want to know, now, and you might can get this one off of Macari. My most favorite palette for Charlotte is like if I had to recommend one palette, the only palette that I could recommend, just one, for Charlotte would be this palette right here. This is the Icon palette. That's what it's called. Oh, I just pinched myself. But it's called the Icon palette. Hopefully you can see that. And it looks like this on the front. This is the absolute best palette that I think Tilbury has ever made. It came out last year at some point. I got this on sale, I think at Nordstrom. I don't know that it's on the market anymore, but this is by far the best palette. I'm sure that you, hey Amanda Duh, how are you? I'm sure that you can pick this up on Macari. And if I was going to spend a coin on Charlotte and I could only buy one thing, this is the one I would buy because it's got every single color in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can take this on vacation with me and do any single look I want to do, from smoky, because very rarely do you see a color that's this dark in a Charlotte palette right here. But I mean, this is a dark, dark color. See how dark that is? You don't find that in Charlotte. And it's really, I'm going in and out with Lana. Okay. Sorry. Ew, I hate that. I was so worried about that. What's it called again? Okay, Robin wants to know what it's called again. It's called the Icon Palette. And, it has basically blue, green. It has her basic, golds and maroons. It's just got every single thing that you can think of in it. See the forest green, the bright green, the black, gold, just everything that you can think of. It's a gorgeous palette. This was one of the best things that she came out with. So, if you are wondering about a Charlotte palette to pick up, this Sally is arriving here soon. Yes. Yes, I'm really worried because Jess, I thought that it was coming straight up between Mobile and Daphne, and I'm from Mobile, and so I thought it was coming up in the Mobile Bay. So yes, Be Kind. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette. So I have been very, very happy with that one from Charlotte. But I am, so am I happy with the purchase of this particular palette? Yes, there was, no doubt in my mind that I was going to pick this one up, just because of my, just south of Chattanooga. Okay. So there was no doubt that I was going to pick up this palette this year. As far as her holiday collection, I pick it up early every year, just so that I have it in my collection, for next year. But I actually am very happy. I'm really, really tickled with the look that I got with this one, because it does remind me of the Walk of Shame. I feel like I can, make a lot of looks with this one, and I love the maroon. I picked up some other holiday releases that I'm waiting to come in. They should be here in the next few days, so I'm, waiting on those as well. I'm really interested in some of the Marc Jacobs collection. I'm really interested in, I know that my Raw Beauty Christie, I don't know where my stuff is. My Raw Beauty Christie's supposed to, did you see? Yes. Yes, Mary. Yes. Yes, with the cherries. Yes. Yes. And I absolutely will definitely be picking up the red lipstick from Marc. I want so much, because I collect the jadeite. So does everyone know what jadeite cookware is by Fire King? Does everybody know what that is? The green jadeite, back before microwaves were popular. Back in the day, you used to buy Fire King. Thank you, Candy Sass. You used to buy Fire King, and you would heat things up on the stove, and so glassware you could be put in the oven. And you would do that, leave things in the oven for your husband to come home. And so Oh, good, Jess, good. So milk glass, yes, milk glass. I have a lot of vintage wear. Yes. So, well, jadeite is like milk glass. I have a lot of milk glass. Um, so here is a milk glass shaving mug that I have for my brushes. So I just love this piece. I found this at a vintage shop for $2. Can you believe that, Mary? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I love milk glass. Well, jadeite is that color green, and I have all of mixing bowls and plates and diner plates. They would serve your food on a diner plates, with the 3-section plates. So I have that, and it's that color green. That is my favorite color green. And I don't know. So my son, I'll show you this. This was my Christmas present. So this is because that's my favorite color. This was my my Christmas present this year. So this is hobnail, and my son buys me from antique stores because he says, "Mom, you have everything." So that's the kind of stuff that my son buys me as he goes antiques shopping for me for Christmas. So yes, it's a type of depression glass, Shirley, and those are the type of things that I love. And so that's what I love to keep my earrings in, and my rings, and just those type of things. So those are the type of things that I love, and that's that color. And I am crazy about that collection that he's coming out with. And so I want the Velvet Noir mascara, and I want the lipstick so bad from that collection. I'm just like crazy up about it, and I don't know who all else is crazy up about that color green, but that is my color. So yeah, I'm just like, whoa, yeah, oh my goodness. So yeah, I am insane for that collection. I just couldn't believe it whenever it dropped. So I'm so happy to hear that other people are really into it. Yes. So I am, and red is my favorite eyeshadow color, and it's red on the inside. And so I'm just like, whoa, I am so excited about that. So yes, I cannot wait to see that. So, okay. Oh my goodness, to hear me ramble. So the other thing is, do you know, I have discovered that some people, from some very good friends of mine, they do not know about Aether Beauty. And I am a big Aether Beauty fan. And I wanted to show you guys. So Aether Beauty over the, what was that holiday we had? Labor Day, right? So I do that too, collect glass and such. Have you checked out local Facebook marketplace? Might be deals on there. Yes, I do keep a check on that, Shirley. I do. And we have a lovely flea market here, and we have some antique malls. You know, we are really into that whole, thing where people are, flea marketing and things like that. So I do keep a check on that. Okay, so Aether Beauty, when you buy something from Aether, you get a card. And this is the one that that came with this. And this is a beautiful lion. Tenacious is the lioness in the face of oppression, unfaltering in conviction and clout. And this is the one that I picked up because, I just decluttered blush. So this is their new amber. This is the amber blush palette. So isn't that pretty? And let me give you some swatches of this. This is really pretty. Look at that. Pigmented, ooh, and buttery. And here's the highlight. And I love these because I think that they work for all skin types. So I'm just really thinking, oh, wow. So, it just takes a little bit. Just a little dab of do ya. And you've got really good pigmentation. See, it don't take much. So I'm really, really liking that from Aether. And I had not had, I had their eyeshadow, but I did not have a blush from them. So I was really happy about that. And then here's one that I've really, really been wanting. This is the Joshua Tree Desert Matte Palette. And it is to fund the Joshua Tree Park. And this is absolutely to die for. And I was listening to somebody say that and I can't remember who it was, but one of you guys was saying that they were having a hard time finding a beautiful all matte palette. And this is one. And this brand is really big on being cruelty-free, vegan, Leaping Bunny, all totally made from recycled products, all of that stuff. Isn't this really, really pretty? It's just, to me, it's amazing. And so let me give you a few swatches. Here's that green. They swatch just like butter. Here's the purple. Oh, so nice. Hey, Smalley T, how are you? And here's the plum shade. Not patchy or anything. Oh, it's so pretty. And then here's that more of a teal. Woo! Look at that. Wow. So I cannot wait to get in here and play with some of this. So they had this one. And I loved how this one was, went to fund the park, because some of the parks really do need help. And now that, a lot of people aren't going on vacation, they're probably really suffering from revenue loss. So, I just felt it imperative to do my duty and pick this palette up, because I'm helping the parks, right? So, I mean, I really needed to buy this palette for that reason. Anyway, that's what I told John, that I was helping the state parks. And then this is the, these were really good deal. I think they were maybe, I can't remember how much percent off. Maybe, I want to say like maybe 40% or something like that. And this is the Aether Amethyst Crystal Gemstone Palette. So they have some, that was all matte. These have some shimmers. So I'll show you some of their shimmers. They're really pretty. Let's see. I just like their formula a lot. So my friend Karen Lawana, she has a cruelty-free channel, and she got me hooked on Aether. So she has a really, really small channel, but hey Sylvia, but she got me yeah, she got me hooked on Aether. So yeah. Oh my goodness. She has a really really, really small channel. But I really like her channel. She's really good friends with My Life Wendy, if you know her. So yeah, and this is usually on, this has been on sale on Sephora, but Aether has a website. So I just picked it straight up off of Aether. So I wanted to show you guys if you haven't heard of Aether, because I was telling Robin about it, and she was like, I hadn't heard of them. And I was telling Jess about it, and she was like, I haven't heard of Aether, but they are a nice cruelty-free, vegan, no gluten, no, you know, nuts, nothing like that. If you do have allergies, these are really, really good, and they're all 100% recyclable packaging. So yeah. Okay. It's AETHER. So Aether. Ether. I know I'm not saying it correctly. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's like ether, something like that. Aether, ether. I don't know. I'm not saying it correctly because I watched a video and I remember thinking, oh, you're not saying that right. But now I don't know how. So anyway, whatever. Okay. I don't remember how at this particular point. And I did want to show you guys one. I was wondering if you had seen any of, I picked up one of the nude peaches from Juvia's Place. Oh my goodness. So I have been dying to try. I'm a really big Juvia's Place fan, and I've been dying to try the Juvia's Place formula for their lippies. So I picked up the shade called Me. Hi, Patricia, and hi, California Mom Reviews. And this is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Look at this shade. If you are looking for a peachy nude lippy, this is, I don't even know what, oh, I know. I've got on the Charlotte. This is so pretty. And so, oh my goodness. Ugh, it's really nice. It's like the perfect color. I don't know how they really can nail like lipstick shades like this. Like, you know, I love my what's that? Is his name Mac Daddy? What's the daddy? What's the daddy dude? Artist Couture dude. I don't even know. But you know that lippy I love. I can't find it to save my life. I have looked all over this beauty room, but if y'all could see this beauty room, you would know why I can't find it. Anyway. Yeah, Trayvon, baby, you just be you. Don't worry about it. I don't even know what's going on, but y'all know I can't pay attention to the chat too well, but if somebody's telling you to just be you, Trayvon, you just be you, baby. You are so sweet. But look at that. is like, and this is the one. Hey, Tina. Hey, my sweet love. How are you? Jeannie, you buy everything. Shh, 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 shh. Don't say it. Hey, Cindy Bryan. You have the Juvia's Lippy in Kebby, and it's so pretty. Okay, so there's another recommendation. Cindy says Cindy, are you okay? Is Mustang Sally riding in on you? I'm worried about you. You are down there like right in the thick of it, aren't you, baby? So this is Me. Cindy, this is the shade called Me, and it's a peachy nude. And I like it. And they're real creamy. And so I put it on today, and then I went and took a nap, and it stayed on. I know, right? I was singing Mustang Sally today to John. I was like, it's rolling in. No, I'm okay. I'm up North Alabama, close to the Tennessee line. Okay. Well, yeah, because, all my family's in Mobile. So I'm kind of worried about them. I guess I need to call my stepmama. Okay, I just picked up her Starry Eyes palette. Are you talking about Charlotte's baby? So yeah, so I'm like, man, this is creamy. And these were not that much. I got them on, I don't know if I got it on sale at ULTA or what. Was supposed to spend the weekend in Orange Beach, but that's been canceled. That's right. My brother owns a condo in Orange Beach, and so I'm wondering about his condo. So yeah, it might be like blown off the map. Yeah, there it goes. Oh my goodness. So one time, let me tell y'all this. So I had this guy, he was my friend. I'm gonna have to tell y'all a story. So he was my friend, he was a real big dude like this. I mean, he was a big guy. And I think he was in love with me. But anyway, I mean, I didn't love him like that. I just loved him, but not like that. Like, I didn't love him like that. And so anyway, but he had a little baby by this girl, and she left him and the baby. And so then I had a little baby. This was whenever Spencer was little. And so, I was still doing hair. And, so I would go, because he drove a dump truck. And so I would take the boys, he would bring his boy to me, and I would take the boys to my sister-in-law, and she would keep them during the day. Then I would go do hair. Then I would come back and pick up the boys, and then I would come home, and then he would come over, and we would cook together. We had the best time because, after I had my baby, well, when I was 8 months pregnant, my husband left me and came up to Indianapolis. And I was like, so I was, all by myself, except Lee. And Lee was real happy that he left because he just thought he was going to like scoot on in there. And so anyway, we had this hurricane come. And so Lee came over that morning. He was like, now look, you get on down there to that grocery store, to Del Champs, and you pick up your groceries, and then you come on back home and we go and do some cooking. Well, my aunt and uncle lived on Dauphin Island Parkway. And so they had like these big 10-foot surges. So anyway, they called me up and they was like, we need to come out and stay at your house because, the tidal surge is coming. And I was like, okay. And so Lee was like, well, damn, we having us a party. I'm coming over and we gonna cook. And so, he was like cooking beef tips and gravy and rice and mashed potatoes and pork chops. I mean, he was like planning on, the power going out like Hurricane Frederick. And so we was all up in there cooking. And so, anyway, and so we was just having us a party. And so holy moly, so there was So, oh my God, whenever all of the water comes up, there's all kinds of snakes and everything that that comes up. And so I had went to the store and I had seen this. I had walked in with the groceries, and my youngin' I had left in the car and shut the door. And whenever I walked in, I noticed that there was a snake like on the brick. Well, I just shut the door, my youngin' out in the car. I had to call the neighbors. I was like, y'all gonna have to come over here and get the snake because my youngin's out in the car and I can't, I can't go out there and get him because there's this snake between me and him. I can't do it. Oh my God, I couldn't go out and get my kid because there was this snake between me and my baby. And I was like, oh my God, I can't do it. Y'all gonna have to come help me, please, because I can't do it. And so they had to come over and kill that snake out there because my youngin was like stuck up in the car. And I'm like, I guess I would have had to if they hadn't answered that phone. But thank God they did, because what would I have done if what would I have done, right? Because I was like, dude, that's a snake. What am I gonna do? Poor Spencer. It's like, whoo. I know I didn't even have I did not even have a shovel for that snake. I'm like, I was like, y'all gonna have to come over here and get that snake because my baby like out in the car with all the meat. My baby and the meat's up out in the car. Y'all gonna have to come get him because I can't deal with that snake. I don't know. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I couldn't have left him out there for very long because, I wouldn't have let him die out in the car over a snake. That was my youngin'. I wouldn't have done that. But, I left him out there for a few minutes, though. I couldn't have did it. Oh, my God. Whew. Yeah, so anyway, so we was up in there cooking. We was having us a hurricane party. We was like, and then whenever my uncle and aunt came over and my cousins and everything, they was like, hot damn, we need a hurricane, every other weekend so we can come over here and eat because Lee's done got us fixed up because he was a big boy. He knew how to cook. We was eating fine that night. Oh, we had so much fun. Yeah, that was the last hurricane I rode out. We was having a good time. Anyway, so I hope everybody's going to be okay though down there. If that hurricane just sits out there and churns, it just dumps all that water, and then it gets nasty. I'm glad I don't live down there no more. Ugh. Yeah, snakes are scary. Snakes are scary things. Yeah, I don't like them either, Trayvon. They scare me. So. Yeah, so then I did pick up the ULTA. I can't wait to try this out. I picked up that, and I picked up the ULTA concealer too. Oh my goodness, yeah. And then I was going to tell y'all that I did pick up 2 of the Cover FX blushes, like I said I was. Oh my God, we had so much fun. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. Woo. This is that pink dahlia. And this is I was really impressed with this one. This was a real pretty one. Wanna be scared, went out to water the plants, and a skunk came out and was right beside me. You never seen someone move. See, now those kind of critters, they don't bother me. Those don't bother me. Yeah. I rescued a possum at work. I actually went out and grabbed a possum like a cat at work. They don't scare me. Not at all. But and this is the soft peach. This one is really, I really like this one too. It's really, really pretty. So because of my patient's daughter got really, really upset because the possum was stuck on the fence at work like that. So I had to go out there and get the possum off of the fence for her because she was really upset about it. But so things like that don't scare me, but a snake I am deathly deathly scared of. So, oh, this is really pretty. This is Desperation. This is a gray. This is the Urban Decay and Desperation. So I picked up that because y'all know I'm crazy up about these ones. So I picked that one up, and I picked up Rockstar. Yeah, wasn't that pretty, Mary? That was a good one. And then this is Rockstar, which is a plummy, really dark plum, almost a black plum. Really like it. And then I picked up one more, and I've been wanting this one for so long. Bridget says she's afraid of frogs. Yeah, I don't like those. I don't like those. I don't like reptiles. This is Mildew. The green. Mildew. Ooh, that's going to go good with that green. So I'm really, really happy about that. Those three choices for the Urban Decay. That was my haul from the ULTA 21 Days of Beauty. So I didn't think I did too bad with those. So yeah, I was really, really excited that they had these this year. So I picked up three more, a gray, a purple, and a green, because this green will go good with the Urban Decay Stoned Palette. It will go good with this one from the Aether Joshua Tree. This green color, this Mildew color, is really, really popular right now. So yeah, the color is named Mildew. Yeah, it is. It's called Mildew. But I think that color is really, really popular. Yes, frog legs taste like chicken, but Sylvia, they taste like chicken, right? Everything tastes like chicken. It's all protein. Everything tastes like chicken. But anyway, so yeah. But yeah, I could not imagine living, like, sometimes I think that I want to live out in Phoenix, somewhere, Arizona, that type of area. Just thinks, oh my goodness, that would be so nice. But I heard that snakes can get in your car out in that area. They'll just like get up in it. And so I'm like, that's okay. So we were out in Zion, out in the parks of Utah, Escalante, that area. And we went to this restaurant, and on the restaurant, me and my husband just laughed because they were serving what they called, quote unquote, free range rattlesnake. And we were like, what? Free range? Do they come any other way? Free range. So I'm like, oh my God, that was hilarious. That's what it said on the menu, free range. I took a picture of it, free range. Wasn't that funny? Oh my gosh, we were staying at this Red Canyon Ranch, and right across the street was this really, nice restaurant that had been wrote up in the state of Utah, some kind of like visitors thing, so it was like, oh, we'll go over there and try that out. Yeah, that was what was on the menu. Free range rattlesnake. I was like, I don't think so. No way. No, I don't think I want any of that. I think I had rainbow trout or something like that. I don't know. I have fish. It's like, no way. That's okay. Exactly. Exactly, Lisa. So yeah. Yeah. No, thank you. Mm-mm. But yeah, I was like, ugh. Oh my goodness. So next week we will get back into, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the holiday releases and see if you guys were getting excited for them. Hopefully, I'm going to try to do a video over once all of my holiday releases come in. I picked up some new things from the Rouge First Access from Sephora. So hopefully once that gets in, I'll do, like a little haul video from that. And I just wanted to see what you guys were kind of getting excited for. And then next week we'll get back to doing hopefully I'm going to do a it'll be bronze declutter next week. So yeah, I've got, for those of you who have emailed me for like some blush and stuff like that, I've got you a little box, but I'm kind of holding off to do anything on the mail yet to see if there's anything from bronze declutter that you might want. So that's why I haven't sent anything out in the mail yet, just in case there might be something on bronze and highlight. I'm going to wait until I do my bronze and highlight drawers so that I can just send out one box. But yeah, so anyway, that's what I'm kind of waiting on till we get through bronze and the bronzer and the highlighter drawer, because that's coming up. New Bite lip glosses. Mary's interested in new Bite lip glosses. Yeah, and how about the Glossy Posse, the new Glossy Posse from Fenty? Anybody seen those? Is anybody interested in those? Yeah. And what about the indie stuff? What about the ice cream, the Glam Light ice cream truck? Has anybody gotten the Glam Light ice cream truck? Yeah, I was wondering if anybody had ordered that. And also, did anybody see that Nomad Cosmetics has released a new palette again? It's like like an orange, yellow, pink, hot pink type of palette. It kind of reminds you of, told me I was going to have chicken for dinner and it didn't look like chicken. I wouldn't eat it. Turns out it was rabbit. Those are supposed to be pets, not food. Oh my God. So, one time I was a little girl, I was like 6 years old. And we had, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Cindy Brun, you might know what I'm talking about. Do you know what a gopher is? Do you know what a big old, like a big turtle that they call a gopher? Do you know what that is? So I was, of course I was living in Sims, Alabama, just outside the Mobile city limits, like on the west side of Mobile is a little bitty rural town called Sims. And, so me and my neighbor, we didn't have a fence between us at the time. And so, there was this big old turtle called a gopher. And so it looks like a turtle. Don't call it a rat, Cindy. Don't say it. Don't say it's a rat. And so anyway, it ain't no rat, Cindy. It's a turtle. And so my neighbor next door caught this gopher turtle, not a rat, and put it in a sack. And so then all of us kids were loaded up into the truck. And, you know, back then they'd just haul youngins in the back of a truck all the way up to Mississippi, because that's where they were from, Mississippi, not Alabama. And so, so then we had lunch. And so we got back home. You know, my mama saw, and my mama was a germaphobe, and my mama was a decent, upstanding woman. And so, and I was her only baby, you know, and like, you know, like I never even got to go without shoes, never. And so, so when I got home, you know, and Miss Joan next door, she could cook. Oh my goodness, that woman could cook. But, you know, she had like, you know, 4 kids. And and she worked a full-time job too at the paper mill. And so, you know, my mama didn't work. My mom was a stay-at-home mama. She had one job, and it was me. I was enough of a job. She couldn't handle an outside job. She had to take care of me. And so whenever I got home, she was like, Jeannie, well, what did y'all eat? And I looked up at her and I said, gopher. And my mama was like, what'd you say? And I said, we had gopher, Mama, gopher. And my mama got on the phone and she was like, Joan Churchwell, you did not feed my baby that damn turtle, did you? And she said, Jewel, we caught that gopher. We cooked it and we ate it. There ain't nothing wrong with eating that gopher. Jeannie will be fine. It's okay. She was like, Joan Churchwell, don't you ever feed my baby no yard animal. So my mama was really, really upset that I had gopher for lunch. But I didn't know it tasted like chicken. So yeah, I've ate gopher. Which was, what was it, Cindy? A rat? Cindy says it's a rat. I don't know what it was. I've had gopher. Now y'all know. Cheers. Oh my goodness. We eat all kinds of stuff. We eat all kinds of stuff back home. If it's walking around in the yard, we catch it and eat it. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. So yeah. Weird. I've never ate anything weird but deer, shark, and squid. Well, I think a gopher's the weirdest thing that I've ever ate. And boy, my mama was so upset. Oh, she was so upset. So I brought home a turtle from Alabama to California. But you didn't eat it, did you? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm just teasing. I don't know if my stomach hurts from gagging or laughing. That's right, Cindy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. Like, oh my goodness. Can you imagine? And I didn't know, because I was so little. I didn't know that was that thing that we hauled all the way up in the back of the truck with us that we ate. Oh my goodness. Alligator pate was my weirdest thing. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, but you're Italian, Pamela, so you get to eat good food. Your husband makes you good food. It was a rodent. Oh, well, I'm still alive, so I know. Oh my goodness, because my granny ate squirrel. She ate squirrel. She'd go out with her gun and kill squirrels. Ugh, that was terrible. Not me. Squirrels are nasty. I know, my God. Oh, exactly, Sylvia. It's like I know my mother, she used to always, yeah, see, ate squirrel too. I know. It's like, oh my goodness. Like, seriously, until my grandma was like 80 something, she would go out there with her gun herself and shoot them. It's like, at the state lines, they had to hide him. She would run screaming from the room. Liver was bad. Exactly, Mary. That's exactly what I was going to say. My mother used to love liver and onions, and I would be like, "Oh my God, I can't stand it. I can't do it. Ain't gonna do it. No. Mm-mm. Ugh." I know. Pickled pig's feet. Ugh. Hey, Jovina, how are you? We talking about pickled pig's feet? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Bridget, liver and onions is so good for you, and my mama used to eat it because she was always anemic. Bologna stew. Bologna stew. I love fried bologna sandwiches. I love it. I won't eat it, but I love it. Liver and onions, liver and onions. Yeah, yeah, liver and onions. But I can't. I cannot do it. No. I'm not. Not a liver and onions girl. No. Ugh. Hey, Jen. Yeah, I cannot do that. No. But fried, yeah, there is nothing better than fried bologna and tomato sandwiches. Yes. Oh my goodness, I love it. I don't eat it because a John isn't, a meat person. He's not, so I never buy stuff like that. Yeah. But man, I love it. I do. Now my sandwich of choice is avocado, Swiss cheese, tomato, and mayonnaise. That's what I end up eating all the time, or either avocado, cottage cheese, tomato. That's what I eat. It's so good. Okay. Well, I guess I better get off from here. Yeah. Yeah, because I used to live in California for a while too, and I used to the hell the good earth, the good earth was where I used to love to go. That was back before they had like good places to go to get, like good food, and before Starbucks, there was a place called JR Muggs. Oh my goodness. I used to love that place. It was like Starbucks, but it was called JR Mugs. And oh my gosh, it was so good. And there was a place called Strings in Richmond, California, and they had a baked pastry. It was an Italian restaurant, and it was lasagna that was baked in a real light, that kind of pastry, almost like baklava is like the pastry. Like baklava is real light and papery, and your lasagna would be inside of this. It was like a baked lasagna pastry. And then on the outside of this puff, this lasagna puff, half of it would be covered in a red sauce and half of it would be covered in a white sauce. I mean, I can only imagine how fattening this thing was. But, of course, I was all of like a size 4 at the time, so I could eat it. And it was so good. And it was served with just a type of a pizza crust, and it had like just olive oil on it with just a few little sprigs of a cheese, of like a Romano or a Parmesan cheese on it with pine nuts. Oh, so good. Oh my goodness. This was like, yes, phyllo pastry. Thank you, Mary. That's exactly what it was. And it was so delicious. Oh my goodness. It was so good. I used to love the food in Richmond, California so much. Oh my goodness. I know it's like a hole in the wall, Richmond, but they had some good food there. It was really, really good. So yeah. But anyway, okay, guys. Well, next week I'll have something fun in store. And we'll have to do some more declutter. But yeah, thank you so much for you guys stopping by and having some fun with me tonight. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you hanging out with me so much. It means a lot to me. So for those of you who are Cindy, and for anybody that's in the line of the hurricane, you guys, stay safe. And I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys next week and in a couple more days. Okay. So I love you guys so much. Yes, I saw your email, Tina, and I am thinking and working out something. I almost sent you an email back tonight, but then I'm going to give you a few ideas. So, that's okay, Cindy. Just pop in whenever you can. Love you, Bridget, and also Lisa and Robin and everybody who showed up. Chris, it's so good to see you. And thank you so much, Shavina, everybody, for showing up. I really appreciate it. And it's so good to see you, Trayvon. So bye, guys. I'll see you next week. Love you so much. Bye.